Hello everyone. As you may know, this is a serious topic to tackle. It's not easy to talk about, but on April 17th, my pit bull Tinee was murdered. So what happened was there was utility workers working in our backyard, and they left this gate wide open, and we had no idea they did. And I let her out in the backyard just to do her business. And then as me and my mom were cleaning up, because we were inside all day trying to clean up for my nephew's 5th birthday party, I opened the door to see if there's our groceries were delivered, and I see her in our front door bleeding to death. There was blood piled everywhere, and I had to take her to the bathtub. My mom freaked out and started crying. Of course, she knew who did it. It's our next door neighbor over there who shot her because he hated her and had a grudge against her for 4 years, all because she's a pit bull. And so my mom went outside to argue with him, started yelling at him, and to get her groceries. And there's these two nice women who came in because they did hear the gunshot, and they came in and tried to use their first aid kits to help her, and I went with them to take her to the animal hospital. We were hoping and praying she would survive, but sadly at nighttime we got a call from them telling us that she wasn't going to make it. My mom and sister, they drove up there to say their goodbyes to her, and they were both so heartbroken when they came home. They were crying their hearts out. My mom was crying so hard she only got 2 hours of sleep that night and was exhausted. We still grieve for her till this day. And before any of you jump to conclusions, I posted more information on my TikTok. Link should be in the description. And when I posted about it on TikTok, I got some hate. Some people were saying it's my fault for letting her out when I had no idea that gate was open. We were not told it was open. Sometimes I do feel like it's my fault. I wish I walked her out on the leash. She'd probably still be alive. And also, their next door neighbor, you know, he's had a grudge against her for 4 years. Because I remember the first time he saw her, because we have kids living in our house, they would sometimes open the door and accidentally let her out. But when she gets out, she doesn't attack anyone. She's never attacked anyone ever. She plays around. She's jumpy. It's so she got out and went up to the neighbor, didn't attack him. Of course, she barks. All dogs are gonna bark at you, and of course, did not attack him. And of course, he got the wrong idea and would make it out to be something more than it wasn't when she would get out. And I remember on December in 2017, it was around Christmas time. That's when she got out. And that's when they first saw her. And literally on Christmas Day, again, still in December 2017, on Christmas Day, he came to our door asking to talk to my mom. So I went and got her, and he talked to her about Tinee getting out. And he literally admitted that if he saw her, he would have shot her. He literally said that to my mom's face. And he says, like, oh, we're going to build a fence, yada, yada. And there's this stupid fence over there. So he's been wanting to kill her for 4 years. I swear, if she was a Chihuahua, a Golden Retriever, Dalmatian, he would not give one rat's ass about her. You know, since she's a pit bull, since people get this terrible stereotype that pit bulls are dangerous and vile when they're actually nanny dogs, he just wanted to kill her. So the day she got out, this is going to be hard to hear. There's men who live down the street from us. I think one lives next door to our neighbor, I think. And there's one that lives down the street. Like, they both chased her into his yard. I don't know if this is true. Like, this is the stories I've been hearing. I don't know the full story because I was inside all day. I don't know everything. But one did admit, no, like, I think they found out that one man chased her with a machete and another chased her with a bat. Like, well, it's one thing to chase a dog away, but with a weapon, and you know who the owner is, and you know that dog belongs to somebody, why would you chase an animal with a weapon? That's just cruel. And like, it looked like a plot to kill her. So our neighbor, he found a golden opportunity to shoot her, and he shot her twice. And then I don't know how she got to our front door. There's no way she could have walked because there was like no trail of blood, and no, there was no trail blood like to our door. She was just bleeding to death in our front door when I found her. I think he shot her and just put her there. I don't know. And it's just, it also, back in December, like, with these neighbors who live down the street in this house in a corner, I remember one of the kids accidentally let Tinee out in the backyard, and she ran up to him, you know, barking and playing, and he did say, "I'm gonna kill that dog, you better get away from me," and waved a bat at her, and she ran back to us, and they tried to call animal control on us, but animal control didn't do anything because, you know, she didn't do anything wrong. She didn't attack no one. And that's the same man who would chase her with a bat again, because again, it's because she's a pit bull. If she was a golden retriever, this would have been a different story. This stereotyping pit bulls and this prejudice against pit bulls really needs to stop, because it cost our pit bull her life. She was in so much pain when she died. It was so sad. Like the day, after she died, we had to throw my nephew's his 5th birthday party, and my oldest nephew, who is 12, when he came home, he sat on my bed and didn't move, and he started crying. My oldest niece, who is 8, she also cried. And my other niece, who's 6, she cried her heart out when she found out that Tinee was shot on that day. So these are, and we have 2 other kids who are 5, my nephew Dason and my niece James, who's 3, who don't know better. They're both wondering where Tinee was, because again, they're little. And the 3 oldest cried. So she lives with 5 kids who love her to death. She would never harm anyone. And I remember these 2 women who helped me. One of their name is Debbie. She posted on this neighbor app about what happened to Tinee, about her getting shot. And this Karen, this bitch who had to be for Tinee back in February, I think she was one of the neighbors in the corner, she tried to lie and say that Tinee did try to attack her baby and them, and she's like, "Sorry, people over dogs." And my mom responded to her. She says, "Excuse you, but you know who I am. If this ever happened, you should have came and told me, but you didn't. And I know damn well you're lying." And she never responded back, because she knows she's in the wrong. This woman's a total bitch. And so, it's just so terrible. And also, I try to post about this and share this story on my TikTok, and I got hate for it. There's some people saying, "Yeah, another pit bull down," just celebrating it, which was so disgusting. So, and my sister, she set up a GoFundMe for Tinee, because our medical bill is, you know, it doesn't disappear, because, you know, hospitals aren't free. She's trying to raise $6,000. We have raised some money. It wouldn't mean a lot if whoever's watching this would donate some money, and please hear us out. I'm just telling my side of the story, because I don't know everything. Again, I wasn't outside. I didn't witness her getting chased. This is just some source my mom has been getting. There are some people who told her about these neighbors. And there's even people who told my mom about our next door neighbor. They would admit to my mom that he did say to them that he did want to shoot Tinee. He's been wanting to shoot her. He's been an asshole to our dog for 4 years, all because she's a pit bull. And she hasn't ever done anything to him, except bark. But come on, all dogs are gonna bark at you. Even little puppies are gonna bark at you. It's in their nature. It's nothing new. And I mean, if a dog has a collar around its neck and it's acting up, running in your yard, then you should get the owner of that dog, not try to take matters into your own hand. I mean, so if a kid is being bad, let's say they're shooting around a paintball gun at your house, let's say it's a young kid, like 8 or something, I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to spank that kid and take matters to your own hand and probably get in trouble for child abuse? Or are you going to go get that kid's parents? Because again, you know, she's a dog. They don't know better. They don't think like humans do. Yeah, I just want justice for my innocent dog. I wish people would stop stereotyping pit bulls, and I hope no other pit bull suffers the same cruel fate as mine. And I hope people would really change their ways and stop being closed-minded, like our neighbor. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you all understand. And if you don't want to donate, okay, don't donate. You don't have to. If you don't believe me, okay, don't believe me. Just go away. All right. Thank you all. Bye.